All right. Hello everyone, and welcome back. So as you can see, we are yet again in a different room. They're still doing the construction outside, but today it seems to be a little bit worse than what it was last week. Last week, they were just kind of setting things up, all this, that, and the other. Today, it's so bad that it's rattling the front half of the windows. So I was going to set up, of course, in the main lobby like I was, but when I sat down, like literally the moment I sat down, all of the windows started to rattle. And it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so loud. But, so we are in a changing room here at Bone Chilling Beauty Studios. This was the most quiet spot that I could find in this entire building. It's been a struggle. So I do apologize about Friday into this weekend. I did have every intention on recording. I took cards home with me, was gonna, record things, and apparently taking care of somebody with no teeth and helping them clean a house is taking up a lot of my time for that weekend. So, to make up for that, today we are going to look at all 12 zodiac signs. Yes, all 12 zodiac signs are going to be in this reading for a Monday. So we're going to take a moment and see just what wants to come through for you guys. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. These are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and of course I always want to say, anyway, cross-watching is always welcome. I am going to throw in another set in here today. This is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. I love these. These are wonderful, so I am going to use these today. Don't know for which people, but we'll see what happens. So without further ado, we are going to get started. I am going to start with air signs, of course. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one's talking to me for Gemini. We've got blessed. Okay, I can see how Gemini is blessed. But when it comes to this energy, I feel as though it's got the divine movement to it. Of course, it's divine energy. But notice how she's almost like riding in a bubble. Well, I guess it's a shell. It looks like a bubble, but it's a shell. So maybe that has something to do with you coming out of your shell. Maybe the spirit team of yours, I just saw the Five of Pentacles. No, that's the Tower. Oh, okay. Well, I saw the Five of Pentacles in my brain. Maybe you're coming in from the cold, maybe embracing who you are. We'll see what wants to come through for you, Geminis. All right. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and then underneath we've got the Empress energy. It's got more, with the Six of Swords underneath, it's got more along the lines of stepping into that divine feminine energy. And of course, I could be talking to a divine masculine, but the divine feminine energy is that emotional aspect. It's the things that make us happy. It's, when we talk about divine feminines and divine masculines are the emotional side of the work, where the divine masculines are the physical side of the work. And it's interesting that we've got pentacles here too, because for me, pentacles are considered work. It's considered effort, but it's also considered self-worth and self-value depending on how it shows up. So I do feel as though there is a connection here with the emotional aspect of things. And I feel as though that you're kind of moving away, sneaking away. I don't think it's more of a sneak. I feel as though you're moving away. I feel as though you're consciously moving away. You've got the Five of Swords here. You're leaving two swords behind. So yeah, some people may be aware that you're moving on to bigger and better things. Notice how he's looking right at this Queen of Pentacles. So he's moving beyond the things that don't make them feel so good. And I feel as though with this Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, you may be stressing yourself out just a little bit. Maybe not knowing how things are going to look or how it's all really going to play out. But with this blessed energy here, I do want you to trust the process. I do want you to be aware that the divine energies do have its hands on you. So as you move through this with the Six of Swords, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and then we've got the Eight of Wands. Communication is going to start to come in. With the Wheel of Fortune here, it's divine timing, but it goes beyond that for me. You see this wheel is spinning, endings and new beginnings, of course, it's much like the world, but it's got that divine energy tapped into it. So please trust the process, and please try to open yourself up to the communications that are coming in. I feel as though that you are having downloads and different things come in for you, but they may not be as loud as what you want. When the intuition kicks in, my intuition, especially my intuition, is based off of feeling. It's based off of the little nudges, the little nods here and there. So try to keep an open mind and an open heart as you move through this energy. Okay? All right. Zodiac signs that I see in this spread, we've got Libra, Taurus, and we've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So that is what I see for Gemini as of this current moment. Just know that you are being blessed. Divine energies are helping you out. So try not to freak out as you move through this energy. I know we've got a new moon coming up as well. We do have a new moon coming up as well. And of course, that consists of new cycles. So a new 6-month cycle. So you're moving into a new cycle, a new start. Okay, don't freak out before you get there. Okay? All right. That's what I have for Geminis. Libras. Libras, this one's talking to me. Really? The fates. Now I have Hercules going through my brain. Past, present, future. One of them controls the past, one of them controls the present, one of them controls the future. One of them sees past events, one of them sees present events, and one of them sees future events. That's interesting. That's very interesting. All of these are pre-shuffled today, just so you are aware. What do we have for Libras? All right, what you got? We got the 9 of Pentacles. There's the 7 of Swords again. There's the 8 of Cups. We got the Devil energy, and then underneath we've got the 9 of Swords. With the 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Moon, King of Pentacles. I feel as though right now, Libra, when the fates are stepped in, of course it is divine energy, much like blessed is, but it goes beyond that with this energy. I feel as though that you're starting to take into consideration not only what it is that you're doing, but what you have done and where you're going. And I feel as though that you are moving away from some things, but it's designed for you to move away from them on your path further along. Now, as you move forward, as you kind of walk this journey here, he's looking for the 9 of Cups. He's looking for that 9th cup, that personal fulfillment, that satisfaction. And for some of you, it may be scary. It may be scary really looking at yourself and really asking yourself what it is you want, because in today's day and age, we are filled with these expectations. We're filled with these expectations, and how is so-and-so going to see this? And it's time to start taking your own feelings into consideration. And that's why I feel like this fate energy is here, because it is trying to get you to see not only what is happening right now, but it's trying to get you to see the bigger picture, the all-encompassing picture here. And I feel as though that you have put yourself in some situations where you are kind of stressing yourself out. The 9 of Swords are the things that keep you up at night. Maybe you're not sleeping well. But the 8 of Swords in most tarot decks are the situations that we put ourselves into that we can easily get out of. So I feel as though that as you move through this energy, there is something to learn here. There is something to learn, Page of Pentacles. You're learning that value of that pentacle. You may not know what to do with it right now, but you are learning that value. It's a small version of the Ace of Pentacles. So it may be a small new beginning, but I feel as though that beginning stems from and could start on this new moon energy that I talked about with Gemini here. But I feel as though that your emotions are going to play a role. Your emotions are going to play a role. You need to tap in to that emotional side, and on a very darker basis of this, it also reminds me of shadow work. So you may have to do some shadow work here to combat this devil energy, this fear. But the last card I pulled is the King of Pentacles. So you go from learning the lesson, Page of Pentacles, to knowing all about it. To knowing all about it, to know all about you. And I feel as though it's going to make you feel a lot better on the other side of this. But I do feel as though you kind of have a trek ahead of you. So don't be discouraged, don't lose hope. But I do feel as though it is time to kind of turn internally and view things on that bigger spectrum, much like Aquarians do. Okay? All right. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Virgo and Capricorn. Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces. So take that for how that resonates for you, Libra. Whew. Libras. Okay. All right. That's what I have for Libras. We are now moving on to Aquarius. Aquarians, how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. This one's talking to me for Aquarians. A leg up. Okay. Immediately when I said a leg up, I heard help. I heard help. And of course, I mean, that's what a leg up is. It's designed to give you that leg up, to give you that boost of things. It's a 7 card. I see the 7 of Wands. Are you starting something new? Maybe prepping for something new. Is somebody assisting you? Is somebody assisting you along this journey? I'm going to use the Ethereal deck by Matt Hughes here. I'm going to see what wants to come through with this. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, or 2 of Wands, I'm sorry, 2 of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles, with the 6 of Pentacles underneath. It's interesting here, because the loudest card I've got here is there's the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. It's almost as though, and this is odd for Aquarian, so I must be talking to an Aquarian who's struggling right now, but notice how with the 3 of Wands, usually he's down at the water, he's waiting for those ships to come in. But with the 2 of Wands here, he's kind of blocked by a wall. Now, don't get me wrong, he could easily vault over that wall, but it's after he vaults over that wall, it's kind of a drop. Well, as soon as I said that, it made me think of a leap of faith. There's something here about your self-worth and feeling as though you can see what you want, but you can't obtain it. And I feel as though that energy needs to be balanced out. It needs to be balanced. You have to have realistic expectations of what it is that you want, but also knowing that you can reach those realistic expectations. And I feel as though that's what you're learning here with this Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles underneath. So notice how he's really looking at this. He's really looking at that pentacle. I feel as though you're really looking at the abundance of your life and how tangible it really is. And I do want to throw a side note here with the 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and 7 of Swords. Yeah. With this energy here, I feel as though you're dealing with situations from the past. Situations, expectations, maybe even people that I feel as though you need to be moving away from. You need to be moving away from. So notice how in the 6 of Pentacles, they're dealing with more than one person, right? This person's dealing with this person is also waiting. It's time to move away from that. I feel as though you may have had your hands in more than one pot. You've been dealing with, maybe other people's problems, trying to help them become abundant in your life. It's time for you to become inspired and to move away from that energy. Knight of Wands with the 7 of Swords. No, it's just him. No, it's just him. It's time for you to really start putting yourself first, but I do feel as though a message of inspiration is going to come in to kind of help push this forward. And the last card underneath, we've got the 10 of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. You're headed in a wonderful direction, but you have to realize that you can't carry around this extra baggage. I hear a friend of mine in my head. Zodiac signs that I see for the Aquarians, we have got Sag and Gemini. Sag and Gemini. So that could be part of your moon, rising, or Venus. You could be dealing with those signs, so just take that for what that is. Take that for what that is. Then we've got the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, Justice, and the Magician. Yeah. It's time for you. It's time for you to move forward here, Aquarius. It's definitely time for you to become more clear. It's time for you to become more clear about what it is that you're moving towards. So Aquarians, that is what I have for you. I really hope that helped. And again, it's odd that Aquarians aren't, I mean, don't get me wrong. As an Aquarian myself, I love to help people. I want to help people, but it does become a problem after a certain amount of time. So, but that's what I have for Aquarians. Thank you very much. That was air signs. Now moving on to water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancers, this one's talking to me in the corner. Milk and honey. Milk and honey, huh? Okay, give me this one. Milk and honey. See, the Six of Pentacles, it's 51 cards, so it goes to 6. Let's see where we're going with this energy before I start talking. Alright, we got the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, with the Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, last one, and the Scorpio energy of death. Okay, so remember last week I was talking to some Cancers when I did the full spread of the Zodiacs again. I remember we were talking about, you know, putting yourself first. Putting yourself first, you know, not taking on too much on your plate, and forgive me, it's a tad bit rusty here. And I feel as though that's what you did. That's what you did. Ten of Swords, Three of Cups to the Scorpio energy. I feel as though you really started to put down things that weren't yours. And you needed to do that in order to transform and move into that beautiful butterfly that you were. You went from a caterpillar, taking in all of this other stuff. Well, now you don't need to take in all of that other stuff. You've transformed. You are different. Now, it doesn't mean that wasn't hard. Again, as an Aquarius, I want to help other people. But there are times where I also have to learn to help myself. And so, when you started to sift and sort and move through these things, I feel as though that there was some loss. Maybe some things, not really loss. I mean, for some of you, it could have been loss. But for others of you, I feel as though it was more of a sadness that you couldn't do more. It wasn't a sadness like, I wish I could take this problem. I mean, yes, you were essentially trying to do that, but it was more of a, you know, I wish I could do more, but that's overextending myself. And now that you're no longer overextending yourself, I feel as though that things are starting to move in a much more positive direction for you. You're becoming inspired. I feel as though that you were starting to understand your value. Starting to understand your worth. And it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So keep doing what you're doing, Cancers, because you're well on your way to something really good for yourself. I mean, that's one hell of a happy elephant, if I've ever seen one. So, Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Virgo and Scorpio. Virgo and Scorpio. But Cancers, that is what I have for you. Thank you very much for joining me. Moving on now to Pisces. Pisces, this one's talking to me. What you got? Building blocks. Okay. So we moved beyond the foundation. We moved beyond the foundation because notice how it's not flat. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is somewhat flat. But all of these blocks that she's kind of working with, and it's interesting because she herself, her dress almost looks like blocks. So as you're moving through the building blocks, a few things are coming in. First and foremost, yes, your foundation is supposed to be part of you, right? Your foundation, how you construct your world, are supposed to be a part of you. but make sure that you're not giving away the important pieces. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some important pieces that have to be there, but try not to put yourself into pieces while trying to build something great. Okay? The other thing that's coming in is with the building blocks. As I do feel as though you are beyond the foundational period. You are starting to construct things. It's a 28 card, goes to 10. So you may be starting new buildings, so to speak. I call them universes in my world. Like, they're all different planets and all different stars, and they all mean different things. Kind of like Inside Out. Yeah, Inside Out. How she's got kind of like the different aspects in her mind for the different things. For me, they're universes. And I feel as though that you are having new things come in for you, but you are creating those new things. You are creating those new things. She's kind of standing here, kind of like this. It's almost like she's either brushing her hair back or she's just kind of going like this. Don't stress yourself out. You're not supposed to have all of these pieces. Rome wasn't built in a day. So don't think that it has to be done right now. Okay? All right. Let's see where we're going for you. Let's see where we're going for you, Pisces. King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles has been really loud. Six of Wands. Chariot. Empress. Lovely. King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And again with the Death card. With the Five of Pentacles underneath. I feel as though that you have learned something really valuable. I feel as though that you yourself, with the King of Pentacles here and the Empress energy, I feel as though you do understand what I mean by don't wear yourself out. Don't wear yourself too thin. How do I want to word this? I mean, it's beautiful. Please don't panic. It's not anything negative. I feel as though that you are succeeding in your endeavors because you believe in what it is that you were constructing. Because you believe in what it is that you were constructing. And I feel as though that as you start to construct these things and as you start to come in from the cold Five of Pentacles, I feel as though that it's just like boom. And so when you start to do the work and start to move forward, it feels as though it starts to move a little bit faster. Moves a little bit faster than maybe what you intended for it to move. And that's okay. It's okay to have things move a little bit faster than what they're intended to. Because if you're in the flow of things, things are naturally going to flow. And that's what I see here. Things in a flowing energy. So please don't think that it has to look a certain way. As long as it's okay for you, it's going to be okay. And that's what I see here. With the King of Swords, Page of Pentacles. As long as it looks okay for you, shouldn't matter to anybody else. Because it's your building, it's your world. Things are constructing in a beautiful way, and I feel as though that is causing you to... It's almost like breaking out of your shell with this. That's kind of what I see with this, with the Scorpio energy here. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. Oh yeah. Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, Seven of Wands with the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Cups underneath. So you may be building something that causes somebody else to come in. That causes somebody else, because like I said, we got the Queen of Cups here. So now we have a set. Now we have a set here. So you may be building something that kind of attracts another person. Interesting. Zodiac signs that I see, we do have water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. That is what I see. That is what I see for you, Pisces. So thank you very much for joining me. As always, it's wonderful to see you. Moving on now to Scorpios. Scorpios, this one's talking to me. Chaos and conflict, huh? Okay. Chaos and conflict. Now I'm going to use these. Let me use the ASL Tarot here. Scorpios, chaos and conflict. 33 goes to 6. Saw the six of Pentacles first, and then I saw the 6 of Swords. So we'll see if that plays a role. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm just going to roll with it. What you got? 9 of Pentacles. There seems to be a lot of that. Fool. Knight of Wands. With the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Alright, now show me the real. 10 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Scorpio energy again. Then we've got the 7 of Wands. I almost feel as though with the 7 of Wands here, usually I see it as laying a foundation, as doing the work, but right now I almost see it as resistance. It's almost like he's built a wall. He's built a wall. And he's like, Lord of the Rings, none shall pass. None shall pass. Even though you have beautiful energy coming in. Oh, are you waiting for the other shoe to drop with something? I feel as though that you've worked hard. You've worked hard to get to where you are, and now that you're at, you've started something new. I feel as though that this isn't anything that's starting right now. I feel as though you've started something new. But now we've got a Knight coming in. Well, if that Knight's coming towards that 7 of Wands, it's almost as though you're pushing against the things that are coming in, even though the things that are coming in are really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's almost got that lack mentality to it. And not even that. Not even the lack mentality. It's got the I don't want things to change energy to it. Well, I'm here to tell you that is completely reasonable and completely unrealistic. It is. Because with every ending comes a new beginning. We've got the Ace of Cups. Then we also have the 10 of Wands. You have to move with the universe. You have to roll with the times. My roommate, he loves to say if he could run off into the woods and live off the land, he would. So there are some places, yes, that society seems that is okay, that's fine. Other people in society would be like, no. Like, why? Like I understand that, yes, it's a part of what things used to be, what things used to be, but it's not how society functions now. You have to get up, you have to get dressed, you have to go to work. You know, there's some certain expectations of society that are set, right? And so as these expectations and things of society has evolved, so have we. I mean, if I could stay at home all day and still get paid for doing what I do, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd consider it. I mean, it would make me feel absolutely worthless because I wasn't contributing something to what I was doing. But at the end of the day, again, I understand, but it's completely unrealistic. So I feel as though you have to stop fighting what is trying to come in for you. I know you don't want things to change, but again, sometimes things have to change in order for things to move forward. So, zodiac signs that I see, we've got Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. So, I'm telling Scorpios about allowing things to come in and allowing them to change with the process. Do you see the irony with this? I hope so. I hope you see the irony here. Scorpios, thank you very much for joining me. That was wonderful. We're now moving on to Earth signs. Earth signs. There should be 6 here. There are 6 here. Moving on to Earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It looks like this one is talking to me for Virgos. Community. Okay. It's an 8 card. I see the 8 of Wands. I do. I see the 8 of Wands. Something about friendship here. Like your friends are coming together for you. Trying to help you build a tribe. Trying to help you build a tribe. Okay. So let's see where we're going here. Let's see what wants to come through with this community. Very interesting. Alright, what you got? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands. See, there's that 2 of Wands. And notice, oh, I guess he's also standing on a wall with this one. 2 of Wands, Fool. I'm going to pull this one too. Wheel of the World, King of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. I almost feel as though, Virgos, your community, your tribe is changing here. It's changing. I feel as though that it's not the work that you've been doing. I feel as though that with your group of friends, let's stick with friends, family, the people you surround yourself with. I feel as though that you've tried to make something great with this, and it could only, maybe it's only one person. Maybe it's only one person. I feel as though you've tried to make a tribe, make a community here, but I feel as though it's kind of been fleeting. It's kind of been fleeting. And so now you are moving beyond that. You're moving beyond, trying to force the connections. Let's put that way. You're moving beyond trying to force the connections, where you're just like, it'll be what it is. I can only contribute so much, and then after that, it's like either you're going to help me with this or you're not. And with the World here, that is fixed endings and new beginnings. It's not like the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is more of a divine timing, more of a right place, right time. This is coming to a close, and then other chapters are starting to open up. And with the King of Wands here, the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So I'm going to touch base with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man here is, seeing things from not really moving. He's not moving, but he's seeing things from a different perspective. And I feel as though that's what's kind of happening with you. I don't feel as though you need to be moving, but you are starting to see people in a new light. And for some of you, it may be a bit dramatic to do so. You may be getting a little upset, being like, especially if it's a friend. I, way back when, had some friends who did not want to evolve with the times. Didn't want to evolve with the times. And it was very frustrating. Because you're like, why won't you evolve? Why won't you do this? And, for the longest time, it was beating my head into a wall. Like, why won't you move forward? We're not in high school anymore. There are those people who, when you see them at the high school reunions, they haven't changed. Yeah. That's not so fun energy. And, maybe, on the flip side of this, maybe you're not dealing with another person. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is you, and you are not evolving with the times. I mean, everyone's got free will, but I'm here to tell you that if you don't continuously do the work because the work has already been done, okay, I'm here to tell you that may not bode so well with the people around you. So take this for how this resonates. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Gemini, you're loud, and then we've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So that is what I have for you, Virgos. That's what I've got for you, Virgos. Thank you very much for joining me. Moving on now to Taurus. Tauruses, how are you? This one is talking to me for Taurus. Here and now. Here and now. Be present in this moment. Be present in this moment. Be present in this moment. Ooh. This set is talking to me again. I'm going to give these a good shuffle. So there's something here about the present moment that you need to be aware of. Not about the past, not about the future. It's right here and now. It's unlike, who was that? Gemini? Gemini? Libra. It was somebody. Somebody I was talking to earlier, how they were looking at the overall encompassing side of things. They were looking at the past, the present, and the future. Right now, your main focus is here. Is now. Is right now. So let's see where we're going with this, guys. 32 goes to 5. I see the 5 of Pentacles in my brain. 10 of Swords. High Priestess. Judgment. Okay. Ace of Cups. Along with the 10 of Pentacles. Woo! 5 of Swords, Fool. You may be dealing with somebody from the past, or maybe having a certain expectation of the past here. I feel as though, you know, it's kind of sitting in your wheelhouse, like, you know, what if this happens because it happened before, or what if you're stressing about the past because you're or stressing about the future because you're bringing that past energy with you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I feel as though that your intuition is trying to get you to see that there is a current choice right now. A current choice right now that is bringing in a new beginning. Ace of Cups. Maybe bringing in a new relationship. See, 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. See, now he's standing near the water. He's standing near the water. He's waiting for things to come in. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the Star card. Yeah. I feel as though the universe is trying to bring in what it is that you so desire, what you're wishing for, but I feel as though you have to shine that light. You have to see the past for what it was, but know that it's no longer in this present moment. It's the past. And you can't, yes, our past experiences kind of create who we are, but you can't let them dictate where you go. With some grace and gratitude to it, okay? You all know what I mean. Don't carry around that extra baggage. You can't start a new relationship and carry around that baggage with you. It doesn't work like that. And that's why I feel as though the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Fool are here. It's time to wipe the slate clean. It's time to wipe the slate clean. You have things you have to do. You've got new chapters coming in. Wash your hands of it. Wash your hands of the old stuff, like cooking. Wash your hands before you touch meat to vegetable. You have to wash it off. So wash it off. Okay? Okay. Zodiac signs that I see, and this is some pretty big energy. So it may be causing some major shifts for you, Taurus. We've got Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, and Gemini. So that could be part of your moon, rising, or Venus. That could be part of the situation you are dealing with. But take that for how that resonates. Again, the 5 of Pentacles coming in from the cold. Stop locking yourself outside. Stop locking yourself outside. Okay. Well, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Thank you very much. Capricorns. Capricorns, how are you? What you got? Treasure Island. Okay, and that's a 9 card. Makes you think of the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Discovering some self-worth, are we? Discovering the abundance and importance of you. We'll see what wants to come through with this. Well, we'll see. We'll take a look. I just saw the Temperance card. Grounded in your emotions, but also in the physical work of things. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're going. Capricorns. Capricorns. Queen of Wands. Four of Swords. Judgment. Three of Swords. I'm going to pull the Ten of Swords as well. Two of Pentacles. The Empress. Hello. Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. No, that was right the first time. All right. Okay. Okay. As I'm looking at these, I'm hearing conflict, a conflict of interest. And it's not really a conflict of interest. I feel like it's a conflict of you. With the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords, I feel as though that, and this is not for all Capricorns, but I feel as though that some of you may be dealing with situations or dealing with yourself where you may have not really blown things out of proportion, but it was a little drama-filled. It was kind of dramatic. With this Four of Swords to the Judgment, I feel as though that whatever it is that brought about this energy, you need to make a new choice. You need to make a new choice to heal it. Because I feel as though, oh God, who was I just talking to? Taurus, Virgo. I feel as though you're holding on to some sort of past experience or past hurt. Three of Swords. I feel as though you're holding on to that. That really just kind of put you in the dirt. That really just kind of put you in the dirt. Ten of Swords. It's time for you to start balancing out this energy. Like I said, it's time to make a new choice. It's time to make a new choice, and it's really time to embrace the divine feminine side of things, that emotional side of things. This has got borderline shadow work to it. But with this Three of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel as though that, you know, as you start to work together, it's a collaboration. Whether it's with other people or with the universe, take that for how it falls into your intuition. But I feel as though working together with another party and starting to do the work, I feel as though it's going to give you Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Cups, and look, there's that Temperance card that I was talking about with the Raising Consciousness and the Nine of Wands. I feel as though that you are on track to something really, really wonderful. Some of you may not see it because you are still dealing with the Six of Cups. Still trying, you have to heal that energy. You have to heal that energy. You have to be grounded and also have that emotional aspect to it to be able to function through this energy. Because it's leading you towards the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, and here we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's a cluster of energy. It's a cluster of energy, but I feel as though there are nuggets along here that are really going to make you feel better. They're really going to make you feel better. It's not designed to hurt you anymore. It is not designed to hurt you anymore. But you have to be willing to look deeper into this energy to find the treasure, to find the truth. That is first up. My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing. Capricorns, I'm going to leave this in your hands. But just know that there are now new choices that need to be made, more healing choices that need to be made. Because there is treasure here among the mess. Okay? All right. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Sag, Taurus, Scorpio, and Libra. Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. So that is what I have for you, Capricorns. Thank you very much for joining. Ace of Swords. There's that clarity. So, well, let's see where we're going. That was the earth signs. We went through Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So now we're going to move on to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. This one's yelling. Peace. Okay. A fire sign pulling peace, huh? I'm going to use the ASL Tarot for this. It's a 23 card. See the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, I see the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to walk away with that bad boy. I am. I'm going to walk away with this one. What else you got for me? What else you got for me? And of course, there's the World. Endings and newbie. I'll walk away with that one too. Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Six of Swords, Lovers, Chariot, Magician, Strength. Wow. Okay. Fine. I feel as though that you are coming in from the cold. I feel as though that you have moved into union here. You have moved into union, and you know, maybe you're moving in with a new relationship. Not actually moving in, but a new relationship has come in or is starting to come in. And I feel as though that's causing you to transform. That's causing you to understand, you know, you had the power all along, dear. That's the Wizard of Oz. You had the power all along. But you had to discover that. And so with the underneath, with the Five of Pentacles, the World, the Five of Swords, and this Page of Wands here, I feel as though that you did have to go through some things in order to find that peace. Now I have Kung Fu Panda going through my brain. Inner peace. He had to go through quite a bit. Master Shifu. Master Shifu had to go through quite a bit of work to get to this peace energy. And I feel as though that you have, or you are going through the work and will soon be getting there. But try not to rush this process. Try not to rush this process. Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords. I feel as though that, again, this peace is going to come. This peace is going to come for you. But don't try and rush it, because that's essentially what Master Shifu did. He was like, inner peace, inner peace. He was trying to force the inner peace, and it's not really a force inner peace, but he was always trying to find it. Right? And then I believe Poe ended up finding the inner peace just by doing this work and really looking inside of himself, much like the first one, where there is no secret ingredient. Essentially, you are the secret ingredient in all of this. Peace already resides inside of you. You just have to find it. And I think you will. I think you will. Zodiac signs that I see: Gemini, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. That is what I see. But that inner peace is on the way. Okay? All right. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you very much for joining me. Now we're moving on to Leos. Leos. Now I've got the Cowardly Lion in my brain. Leo. This one's for you. Serendipity. What is that? 9. Makes me think of the Nine of Pentacles, but it's like, it's part of a movie. What is that? I'm perfectly content with the way everything is right this moment. Which, I mean, was wonderful. It's wonderful, but I feel as though there's more There's more here than meets the eye. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. I mean, it's wonderful that you feel this way. I mean, you're being content with one's life is wonderful. But there's some people who don't want to settle for contentment. If that makes any sort of sense to you. Makes me think of Bridgerton. I'm a Bridgerton fan. Okay. And it's like in the second season, and for those of you who haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you. At least I'll try not to. But in the second season, Anthony goes to get married. Anthony is the head of household, and he's looking for a wife, right? He's looking for a wife with all of these expectations, right? And he ends up finding one, and his mom is like, "Are you happy? Like, are you in love with them?" And he's like, I am perfectly content. I am perfectly content." And she's like, "That's not what I asked you." Or Nanny McPhee is coming to my brain. We got the strength here too. Nanny McPhee is coming to my brain when Evangeline leaves with Lady Stitch and comes back, and he was like, "Well, Mr. Brown is like, "Well, how are you?" And she was like, "I'm most content." Okay, you're content, but are you happy? Like, that's the thing. Ugh. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this Leo. I am most content. It's not what I asked you. Ugh. All right. Let's see where we're going with this. What you got for Leos? Temperance. King of Wands. There you are, Leo. Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, I saw the Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Most content. Okay. I'll let it slide just this one time, because the cards are showing me that you are most content. Feel as though you're balanced. I feel as though you are definitely balanced within your own energy. The Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm going to be nosy. Seven of Swords. And that's why I'm being nosy. So, with the Nine of Pentacles, yes, it appears as though, you know what, I'm most content. But the Seven of Pentacles, what you're moving or trying to sneak away from, is the Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Raising Consciousness, and the Emperor. Ooh. Trying to get out of the work. I am most content because if I'm not content, I have to do more work. I feel like a broken record. Again, if you're most content, by all means. Are you fulfilled? Are you satisfied? Are you happy? If the answer is no, there's more work that needs to be done. But I feel like that's what you don't want to do. So you're just allowing it to be. Which, more power to you. I could not do that. I could not do that. But with what I see here, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, you are moving into something abundant here. And again, I'm going to be nosy. I haven't done this with any of the other Zodiacs. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords. 10 of Wands. Death energy. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm not going to tell you anything. But just know that the universe sees you. The universe sees you. And in your heart of hearts, no matter how much you try to bullshit the universe knows. So I hope you know what you're doing, Leos. Because if you don't, just be prepared for the universe to come get you. Okay? All right, I'm not going to clarify. I'm not going to explain any more than that. You made your bed, you get to lie in it. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, and Aries. So that's what I have for you, Leos. I am most content. Nope, that's where I'm leaving that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Well, no. No. Alright, Leos, that's what I have for you. Last but not least, Sagittarius. Saggies, how are you? This one is talking to me for Saggies. Truth be told, Saggies, do me a favor. Find your nearest Leo. Find your nearest Leo. Find your nearest Leo. Anyway, truth be told, what's the truth we've got here? This one's talking to me. What's the truth here? You got a window of opportunity? $14.5. Again, I see the 5 of Pentacles. There's been a lot of 5, 6s, and 9s. 5, 6s, and 9s. Alright. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you, Saggies. Let's see where we're going. Alright. For Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Nine of Cups. Okay. We got the Devil energy, the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and Judgment. Okay. Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups. With the Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Empress. I feel as though you are dealing with another person. Dealing with another energy. Let's not even put it as a person. I feel as though you're dealing with another energy that you want. But again, it's almost as though it's not obtainable. Yet. It's not obtainable yet. I feel as though that there will be a window of opportunity here. And it's almost like it's a snap decision. It does. It feels like it's almost like a snap decision. It's almost like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? It's now or never. Got to do it right now. Not even going to think about it. Interesting. Yeah. Especially with this Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords. You're like, no, I'm going to move away from it, Then all of a sudden, we're back to the 7 of Wands of doing the work, the 8 of Cups, and the Empress. I feel as though that this has got some divine energy wrapped around it. It's interesting, because I don't think I've ever really noticed the mask here with this truth be told. I feel as though you're going to be removing a mask. Removing a mask. And really going for the things that make you feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that. But try not to think about it too much. Because it feels like if you think about it too much, you are going to trap yourself with this energy. It's like a yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's like texting that person back. You're like, no, I'm not going to text them back. I'm not going to text them back. I'm not going to text them back. And then all of a sudden, you've got your phone in your hand. And you hit send before you can stop yourself. Interesting. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra, and Scorpio. Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, guys. Well, this is what I have for all 12 of you. For all 12 of you, this is what I have. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, air signs, water signs, earth signs, and fire signs. I feel like the air signs have got divine energy wrapped around them. The water signs are figuring it out. The earth signs need to be more present in the moment and value themselves more, or value the things around them. The fire signs, most of you got that figured out. Others of you really, really need to take a look. Look at yourself, look at your life. But this is what I have for you all. I really, really hope this helped. So, thank you very much for joining me today. As always, your company has been wonderful. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.